Hey everybody, let's talk about this Aries solar eclipse that is happening on March 29th. So we've got ourselves quite a powerful solar eclipse happening. Solar eclipse is also the time of a new moon. So this is a lot of new beginnings that are coming, but when you put an eclipse behind it, it's quite an activation. And if you're feeling the shift already, you are not alone. Trust me. Eclipses are like a cosmic reset button, and they bring major changes and they bring new beginnings. And wherever it lands in your birth chart, whatever house it lands in, that's where it looks and it goes, okay, this is where there's some old stagnated energy that needs to get out in order for new energy and new beginnings to come in. So today, I'm breaking down exactly what this eclipse means for you and how it fits into a bigger 10-year cycle and how you can really work with this energy to make the most of it. So what is the big deal about eclipses? So eclipses are game changers in the world of astrology. They shake things up. They reveal to us what's been hidden. They redirect us towards where we're meant to be. They work with us in cycles. So think back to what was happening in your life around March of 2015, 2016, in that area, right? Themes from that time might be resurfacing right now, either for closure or you're just ready for a whole new chapter. Solar eclipses like this one mark new beginnings. They open doors, they set us on new pathways, even if we don't really fully see where they're sending us to. And because this one is in Aries, it's the first sign of the zodiac, and this is all about fresh starts, bold moves, stepping into your power, and being the warrior. So Aries is ruled by Mars, the warrior, the planet of action and courage. This eclipse isn't about waiting for things to happen. It's about making them happen. So if you've been hesitating on something, whether it's a big decision, a career shift, personal transformation, whatever it is, this energy is pushing you forward. And it's not like it's just starting to push you forward either, right? These eclipses started last year, right? So they start and they work in these 10-year intervals, like I said, but they'll last for about a year, 2 years in that time frame. And so themes that got started at the end of 2023, technically, you will be seeing that it's been 2 years of kind of this reemergence of what Aries and Libra are all about. Libra is about relationship. Aries is about getting our needs met. So there's a lot of these things that have been triggering that inside of you about what are my needs? What is it I need to be happy? Am I being my true authentic self? And are the people that I'm in relationship with, of all different kinds, right? Are they also able to give me fair, reciprocal, balanced relationships in return? So now, the thing with eclipses, right, is they tend to make us make that first move, right? They have a way of pushing us, and you might experience sudden changes, unexpected opportunities, maybe even a push outside of your comfort zone. So if something is ending, trust that it's making space for something better. That's what eclipses do, right? So another thing with this eclipse, right around the time of this eclipse, we have Mercury moving into Pisces, and it's going to be aligning with Neptune. So it's a dreamy, intuitive, and it has a spiritual quality to it. So Mercury is the planet of our conscious mind and how our conscious mind is working. And it's planet of communication. And when it's in Pisces, it's less about logic and more about really following what your higher self is telling you. It's about following what your gut is telling you. Your dreams are stronger and your creative inspirations are stronger too. So this means that while Aries is pushing us to take action, there's also a need to tune into our inner voice. So pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities, even if your dreams, maybe they're like guiding you towards that next big step. It's also a great time for journaling and meditating and doing spiritual work, getting that clarity on the direction that you want to go. This is a really extra powerful time frame because Neptune has been in its the sign that it rules, Pisces, since 2011. And what's interesting, and this is the way that astrology always works, I swear, the next day on Sunday, on the 20, what is that? The 30th? Good Lord. On the 30th, we have Neptune stepping its little feet, well, not little feet, stepping its feet into the sign of Aries for a little while. So it's going to be giving us a preview of what the next, 14 years are going to be about, as it or actually more like 16 years, as it goes through that sign of Aries. And remember, we've been talking so much about Aries, that's about acting. So when you put those two together, remember, Neptune is about dreams and Aries is about action. We're getting that clarity on what we want to manifest, what our dreams are, but also having the courage and the confidence to act on it. So not only do we have good old Neptune and Mercury getting all up in it here, we also have Jupiter getting involved in that same time frame. So what Jupiter does in astrology is it's the planet of luck and growth and expansion. So when it makes a harmonious connection to the eclipse like it is, it's a really good aspect. This means whatever seeds that you plant now, whatever you're manifesting, has huge potential for long-term success. So if you've been feeling stuck or limited, Jupiter is here to remind you that there's more out there for you. It's encouraging you to take a leap of faith, whether it's launching a new project or stepping into a leadership role, because that's what Aries likes, or just embracing a more confident, fearless version of yourself, because Aries likes that too. And when we do that, magnetically, we attract better things to us. So let's say you want to work with this eclipse a little bit better. What things can you do, right? The number one thing that we can do is set some bold intentions, because of course we're in Aries. So eclipses are going to be those portals of change. So take time to write down what you really want, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. What do you want and where do you want to be in the next 6 months? What about a year? This is the time to declare it out to the universe. Another thing that we can do is actually just take some action. Take inspired action. Aries energy is all about doing. So if you feel called to start something, initiate something, whether it's a relationship, a new job, no matter how small it is, whatever small steps that you take, it's going to yield amazing results for you. So just trust that process. Now, that's where I'm going to go to next. Trust the process. Having Neptune nearby in this eclipse, it really asks for us to let go. It asks for us to surrender. So we make those manifestations, and then the hard part about being human is letting it go and trusting that the universe is going to bring them. So one of the things that we can really do now is nothing, which sounds weird, but it brings some good results, right? Because we're saying, universe, I trust what you're going to bring me. And when we do that, when we have the ability to let go, that's when miracles can happen, because this conscious brain of ours isn't trying to control the outcome and how it happens. Because when we say, universe, make it happen this way, this is the way my logical brain sees me getting this new job or making $1 million or whatever it is, then we limit the universe on what it can bring us. So this is a great thing to just surrender and know that, something better is coming on our paths, right? And that's the thing with eclipses. Remember, I said that. Sometimes they bring unexpected shifts. So if we can release and just go with the flow, go with the process, knowing that if something shifts, if something ends, if something comes up, know that it's happening for you, not to you, because it's aligning you on a better path, right? Another thing you can do is just tap into your intuition. Having Mercury and Neptune all aligned, all jumbled up together, it really asks you to trust your gut feelings. So meditating, journaling, spending some time alone, it's an amazing thing, right? I have a journal that I actually created at the beginning of the year. It's the first time I've done it. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I finally made a dang journal, right? And it's wonderful because it has a section in there for each of the eclipses, each of the new moons, each of the full moons. Journal about them, write about them, and it's a really awesome thing. So if you want to check that out, that's something down below. But so another thing that we can do is say yes to expansion. With Jupiter being involved, Jupiter wants to grow you. It wants to expand you. It wants you to dream bigger for what it is you want in your life. So if an opportunity comes up, even if it feels a little scary, go for it. I'm telling you what. This Aries solar eclipse is a major turning point. We're wrapping up a massive cycle and we're stepping into a new one. So with that, we got to be bold. We got to take some initiative. We got to follow our intuition. And if you do, I think you're going to see some amazing shifts in the next few months. So stay open, stay courageous, and know the universe is guiding you exactly where you need to be. If you want to see how this impacts your sun sign, your moon sign, your ascendant, those are your trifecta, right? I have a video after this because I've been talking a long time and I don't have enough time to make it right now. So we're going to make a part 2 and I will go over how this eclipse actually impacts each one of the signs. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to do the liking and the commenting and sharing and all the things below. Let me know how this eclipse is really affecting you and impacting you. And I would love to see your comments. So everybody, thank you so much. And until next time.